Girls her age are getting adjusted to a new school year. 11-year-old Vicki is out to break some records. Just a short while ago, she took off from the airport at Augusta, Maine on an historic transcontinental flight to San Diego, California. When she arrives there on Thursday, she'll become the youngest female pilot to fly cross-country, the youngest person to fly 2,900 miles, and the youngest person to complete an east-to-west transcontinental flight. All that, and she only started taking flying lessons last fall. Shortly before takeoff, I talked with Vicki and her flight instructor, Bob Baumgartner, who will be accompanying her on the trip. And I asked Vicki to explain her great desire to fly.
Well, I hopefully want to work for NASA someday, so I just decided to fly.
Why does flying excite you so much? I mean, what about it thrills you?
Well, it's just everything. It's like when I went up, I saw like the place where we eat, and it's really exciting, so it's neat.
I understand you just started taking lessons a year ago. Has learning to fly come difficult for you, or has it been pretty easy? What do you think?
Well, it's sort of in between. I had to go to ground school. It's a special pilot school, and it was hard doing that and my regular schoolwork at the same time. So parts of it were hard.
Have you ever gotten airsick?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah. Sometimes it's bumpy in the air, and so it makes my stomach uneasy.
Okay, let's talk about this transcontinental flight that you're starting on today. Why are you doing this?
Well, because it's something challenging that I can do, and it's going to be setting 3 world records, so it's pretty neat.
What's going to be the toughest part of the trip for you?
Probably staying awake and getting up early in the morning. But also talking on the radios, because it's hard listening to someone and there's static and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's hard that.
Tell me a little bit about your flight plan. What does it look like, and what kind of weather are you heading into?
Well, today I'm going to be going down to Harrisburg, and then from there to Columbus. And from here to Harrisburg, it looks pretty good, but from Harrisburg to Columbus, it looks a little shaky.
Yeah.
It's not that good of weather.
Let me talk to Bob for just a little bit. Bob, how much of a risk is Vicki taking by trying to make this trip at her age and her level of experience?
Well, I don't think there's any more risk in doing this than there would be in flying a commercial airliner. And as far as her experience goes, she's got the equivalent experience and knowledge of a private pilot at this time.
I'm assuming Vicki has exceptional talent for her age. What makes her so special?
Well, I wish I knew that. I'd like my own kids to be like that.
Talk to me about this trip. How difficult is this task that you and Vicki are setting off on?
Well, it's a pretty difficult journey. We're going to see all kinds of terrain on our way across the country. We have the mountains here in the northeast, and then we got the Rockies and the coastal range toward the end of the flight. Plus, we're crossing the plain states. So we're going to see it all on this trip.
Yeah. How much will she really be flying the plane, and how much will you be doing?
She'll be doing all the flying, all the navigating, and most, if not all, of the communicating.
Will you be able to take some cat naps while she's at the controls, or is that a no-no?
No, I'm not allowed to do any sleeping on the job.
Hey, Vicki, if all goes well, when do you figure you'll get to San Diego?
Thursday.
On Thursday?
Right.
Yeah, you're only allowed to travel 8 hours at a time, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Because after that, Bob goes off the clock, and instructors aren't allowed for more than 8 hours and all kinds of things. One final question, Vicki. Aren't you supposed to be in school this week?
Yeah. My teachers are excusing me from school these 2 weeks, but when I come back, they're going to help me, and I'm going to be like doing work after school and catching up. So.
I suspect you're getting a pretty good education this week anyway.
Yeah.
Hey, Vicki, Bob, good luck to both of you. Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you, Brian.
Vicki's promised us a return date later in the week after she makes it to San Diego. We'll talk with her then.